what I say to liberal women, because I'm not liberal, I'm conservative, but at the end of the day, we are all going to procreate, right? We don't get to pick whether we're going to have a little boy or a little girl. Is this the world that you want your son, your potential son, to have to live in? Where he is just guilty. He's guilty until proven innocent. Is this the world that we want to create for our boys? These are our fathers. I say this all the time. Our fathers, our fiancés, our husbands, our sons, our brothers. Is this the world we want to create? If you can't stop yourself emotionally, stop yourself and think rationally, and remove the emotion and realize that we are making this world impossible
to live
for men.
Can't do anything.
And that is why I have to use my voice and speak out against it.
I think you're right.
And by the way, for the women that are actually caught faking allegations, of which there's been a sudden rise in it, and there's been no accountability, nobody ever wants to talk about it because that's anti-feminist, right? They should go to prison.
Yo, everyone, that's very harsh words from Bae. What's up with Bae? Why is she always stirring the pot? Why is she always keeping things going? Why is she always calling out these leftist, feminist women? I mean, what's really going on, man? But I got some thoughts on this that I'd like to, bring to you guys right now. But before we do, it's your favorite everything GR Wisdom. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button along with the bell. That way you receive all the notifications for all of my future videos that have content like this. Let's run it up to 100,000. Quit playing with me. This is becoming something that basically is getting completely out of hand with these different movements. So many men have been fired, convicted, have been shamed. There's a society, and not to say that women, and I don't want to take this, somewhere else, because I know a lot of you guys, I got a lot of men that watch me. There are women that watch me as well. There's a lot of stuff that women have to put up with, but when you get to the point where the system is engineered in a way that benefits you, and if a man says anything, and I've covered a video about what that Candace talked about this previously, about not wanting to hire women, and women don't even want to hire women, but when it comes to the point of you will just flat out lie or embellish the truth or say something that happened that didn't happen because either your feelings were hurt, you felt like you should have gotten more attention in a moment. And yeah, it's just something that happens. Like, women will say things if they feel like they've been disrespected, shunned, dismissed, or their feelings get hurt, rejected. Anything like that can come up in a moment. The funny thing is, women talk about each other, right? And they don't trust each other to a certain extent, but you hear a lot of the times, this is where the accountability comes in, ladies, that you see a lot of these fellas keep saying over and over, because there is just that accountability is just like, it's non-existent. So your own friends, and it's for ladies to be accountable of themselves at the end of the day and call each other out, which when you do call each other out, you call pick-me's, right? Oh, she's a pick-me. She's a pick-me. She's calling us out in your fuckery, but you need to be called out on your fuckery, baby. And we have to have a whole cleansing of this judicial system, the way we handle things, the whole, if she says it, it has to be true. And if a man says it, he's guilty until proven innocent, regardless of what he's got going on. You know what I mean? So there's a very thin line between harassment and complimenting. There's a very thin line between telling a woman the truth and harassment. It's just all types of foolishness that you have to deal with that a lot of men would just rather not deal with. Why would we want to deal with that? You know what I mean? And when it comes to divorce, breakups, things like that, you're just looking at it like, okay, it had to be the man's fault. All these women putting up these posts like, when he does this, he does this. But a woman never says, I was fucked up. I was fucked up in the game. I was a horrible communicator. I was a person that basically gaslighted my husband. I belittled him. I put him down. I did all these things. I basically pushed him away. That's never really the narrative. There's a very small, less than 0.5% of women that will sit back and say, Yes, I was wrong. Yes, I did do these things. Yes, I did cheat on him, and it wasn't because of anything he did. It was just because of I wanted something different. I wanted something new. I wanted to feel something different other than this. I wanted to feel more. And fellas, you can't compete with outside guys. You can't compete with the internet. You can't compete with these things. But somehow it'll always be your fault because you haven't done enough. And it's weird, it's crazy that we've come to that in this world. That's why when guys like me or other guys, I'm not preaching don't deal with women, don't do this. Basically, you just deal with her, and you can't take a woman seriously unless she proves herself. A woman has to prove herself to you. She has to prove her loyalty to you. Same thing with, doing business with women. You just keep it like that. A lot of times now you got to keep everything recorded. You got to write everything down. You got to keep a record because the law is out to get you as well too, based off of this foolishness. Now you have some that'll see through the BS, but you make money off the fuckery. The system makes money off the fuckery, and women will gladly contribute to it. Because once you have a woman's emotions and you know that she has, a silver lining in anything she does, there's a silver lining, she's going to take advantage of it. And unfortunately, that's just things that we have to deal with, guys. It's just things that we have to, and I'm sorry it has to be like that, especially in the Western world. The Western world is a feminist world at this point. As much as I love women, women are by far the most beautiful creation ever. But you're fucked up. Women are so fucked up, and I hate to say it that way. And it's up to women, because men, we can preach, we can preach, we can talk till we're blue in the face. We can have these channels, these hangouts, have these discussions. But it's up to women to hold your girlfriends accountable. You know her deepest, darkest secrets. You know that she's cheating on her boyfriend. You know she's chatting with this other dude. You know that women know these things aren't happening. You know this guy didn't harass you. You know that she's just trying to come up, and women encourage this stuff. So it almost makes you feel like women are the ops. It makes you feel like that sometimes. But once you realize that and you know how to navigate through this bullshit, you can't take a woman seriously a lot of times. You can take her seriously in terms of your career. Should never leave your career in a woman's hands. You have to, and you can take all precautions. You can set all these things up in place to try and mitigate this whole termination of your career or destruction or economic, dissolving or dissolvement, if that's a word, the economic dissolving, or your whole career, your professional career just gone. Fellas, just be on the lookout. Be cautious. It's sad that the world is coming to this, but you have to realize when you're in a game, you just have to play the game. And unfortunately, that's just the way it is. You have to play the game and keep it moving and hope and pray for the best. Document everything now. Because as times evolve, times change, technology does too. And sometimes you just have to do that. And it's sad, but hey, man, it's better than having to pay tons of attorney's fees and fighting for your life for a woman that couldn't care less about putting your ass in jail the rest of your life, or having you lose your job, lose your family, lose your assets because of the way she feels in a moment. You can't compete. I know firsthand. You cannot. Logic will never overcome the way a woman feels emotionally. You can think that, hey, she has to know this is wrong. She has to know that this is affecting me and my family. Women don't give a fuck about none of that shit. A woman that's upset, that's why I don't put nothing past any, and I don't feel bad for shit that happens to women. I don't put anything past them, because in the back, the woman that you're with today can be a fucking demon tomorrow, or she's just been a demon the whole time, and will just put you through hell, man. So guys, be easy. Just, be aware of your surroundings and what it is that you're dealing with. Don't fall into any foolishness. Ladies, hold your girlfriends accountable. Tell them that they're wrong, and chances are you won't be their friend anymore. But If this world is all based upon friends and telling people what they want to hear, then you're not really a friend. Just my thoughts. Anyway, I'm done talking. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Linktree to book a one-on-one with yours truly. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I'm trying to get 10,000 followers on there. Quit playing with me. Guys, if you're looking to get, ladies, excuse me, if you're looking to book a session and you're trying to get rated by me, you know, hit me up in the link below. I got you. With that being said, much blessings and abundance. Purchase all my books, merch, and t-shirts to help to support the channel. With that being said, this is wisdom. Click the link that's about to pop up on the screen here, and that's where I'll see you guys. That's where I'll see you guys at. I'm out. Peace.
It's God's beat maker.
And I don't know. I will put a light in the sky for the G's that done turn memory from go. Blessings we send to the ghetto youth them.